I wanted to be a high school English teacher, and then when I got into a program called Teach for America, it sent me to a kindergarten because I was bilingual and I was Hispanic. And so I worked with young kids, and then I absolutely loved that, and went on to become a kindergarten teacher for quite a while. Well, they are just so eager to learn, and they're just like, they're pumped up about it, you know? They really want to do it, and they get excited, and they love you, you know? And there's nothing better, you know? And when you can get them reading and get them excited about something, it's awesome.
And it doesn't matter what language they speak, what color they are, where they come from. I just love my job. I love children. And this is the best place for me to be.
When you hear the word middle, you think about kind of a dark gray area, like who would want to be, who would want to walk in the middle of a movie, who would want to be the middle child. But it's in middle school where students really start to develop their own personalities. They distance themselves from their parents, they develop their own identity, and it's here where you can really set a path for them to navigate through. I'm seeing the kids that usually doesn't turn in their work at the end of the day, seeing them smile, seeing them overcome an obstacle that they've been facing throughout the whole year. So it's challenging, but a smile at the end of the day is very rewarding.
Well, high school to me is the age in the students that it's like a prime age because they have the energy and they have the dreams. And universities have not yet cut their dreams into subject areas. So there is a lot of initiative, and they want to explore and discover, and they could feel that they own the world.
And I think it's a vulnerable age. You're trying to figure things out, and your process for doing that and what comes next and life questions. And I really enjoy being part of that process with high school students.
So I always think, I've always thought, teaching high school is a little bit of a bittersweet endeavor, because your hope is that in general, you get these kids prepared, and then you launch them into the world, and if everything goes well, you might not see them again, which is a little bit sad because you love them. But that's what's great about teaching high school is you get to see them take that next big leap into their future.
I feel every kid that steps in that door has a chance, and if it's given the chance, they'll succeed. And the reason I say that because it comes from personal experience myself. I was one of those young kids that wanted to be in the back of the room all the time. I didn't want to get bothered and stuff. In
middle school, I was always on the wrong path of things. I was very close with the gang activity, very close with various groups that were not on the right path. And it was when I was a 7th grader that Miss Lewis, my teacher who I still have communication with, nominated me for a program in Salem, and I was able to kind of steer off into a better path.
Everybody deserves a first chance, a second chance, a third chance, sometimes the umpteenth chance. I think everybody deserves that chance, and I find that that's kind of what we need to anticipate and encourage all our staff members to do.
There's no bad kids, good kids. They're all just kids, right? We're all just people, and we all deserve to do our best, right? And so I think I've never met a kid that didn't deserve it. I've never met a person that didn't deserve to be somewhere and do something that they want to do or they need to do.
I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for those second chances, if it wasn't for the opportunity to steer off into a better path.
Not only in the United States, all over the world, they deserve a chance to go to school, especially. They deserve a chance to be somebody. They deserve a chance to be successful, to be helped, all the children.
Kids make me happy. Kids are the hope for the future. And kids come in and you never know what you're gonna get. And kids are so loving. They're always, no matter what you do, no matter what, they return that love to you. And that's what I really keeps me coming back and doing this.
Children are our future, really, and I know this little thing comes from a song, but they are our future. If we don't build our future now, what we're gonna have when I'm like 20 years from now? I want to have a very strong society.
I think it's important that kids know that they're important. And the counseling department is a great way to do that because you can encourage them and help them when they're having a bad day. And that, I feel, is really important. You never know what that one thing or that one saying will do to impact a child's day.
And I think that's all it takes for these kids sometimes, for us to let them know that, hey, you can do this, and you can do anything you want. So I feel any kid that walks in that door is capable of doing anything they want to